Welcome to Rambam in Depth. Today we'll be discussing the Rambam Hilchos Eidos, Perek Aleph, Halacha Tes. The Rambam rules as follows. Malchei Yisrael, kings of Israel, that means kings who are not descendants of David HaMelech. Lo me'idin, they don't have to testify, ve'ein me'idin aleim, and we don't testify against them. And the reason for this is, shehein b'cheskas alamim, because they have a presumption that they are strong-armed men of power, Bal Israel, people of power, and they do not subjugate themselves to the yoke of the judges. In other words, they're not committed to following the laws, and therefore they are exempted from testifying or having others testify against them. The Maram Chaviv, the author of the Sefer Tosfos Yom Kippurim, Kapis Tamarim, asked the question that in the Gemara Yuma, Daf Ayin Daled, Amud Aleph, from there it seems that the fact that a king doesn't testify is biblical, is min Torah, because the pasuk says, "Same tasim alecha melech," you shall appoint a king, which teaches you that you have to have the fear of the king, the reverence of the king, shetehei masei alecha, and it's disrespectful, it's beneath the dignity of the king that he has to come to testify in a court. So why does the Rambam write that the reason why they don't testify is because they're strong-armed? They're not going to listen to the Dayanim. Also in Hilchos Melachim, Perek Zayin, Halacha Zayin, the Rambam writes that the Chachamim decreed that Malchei Yisrael shouldn't be judges and they shouldn't testify. You don't testify against them. That's the question of the Tosfos Yom Kippurim. And he answers that when the Rambam says that they are b'cheskas alamim, they're presumed to be power-hungry people, strong-armed people, that's referring to the end of the halacha, that you don't testify against them. But the fact that they themselves do not testify, that is min Torah. But the Dvar Avram writes that that's a little daichik, because the Rambam brings this halacha amongst all the cases where there are psulim of edus. So this seems that this is a psul, an inherent psul, an invalidation, a disqualification of a king, that he can't testify, just like any other pasul edus. So the Dvar Avram gives the following explanation. This halacha, that a king doesn't testify because it's against his kavod, you don't want to be mezalzen in his kavod, only means that he's potter, that he's exempted from testimony. You can't compel him to testify. But if he is meichel on his kavod and he testifies, so if it's Malchus based David, then his edus is accepted. However, if it's Malchus Yisrael, the Chachamim were geyser that since they're not willing to subjugate themselves under the yoke of the judges, so they are pasul edus midrabanan, and we don't accept their edus, and you can't be mechayiv mammon through their testimony. In other words, yes, the fact that they don't have to testify, that's min Torah. But if they want to testify, min Torah, yes, they could testify. They could be meichel on their kavod, although we have to understand how a melech can be meichel on his kavod, but that's a separate issue. The Sefer Binyan Shlomo on Sanhedrin, if you test them in Beis, gives another explanation. There's a halacha that when it comes to testifying about monetary matters, financial matters, if the witness is more prominent in wisdom than the dayanim, than the judges, he's in a higher level of scholarship, of knowledge, so he can't be forced to testify because it's not within his honor to testify. But that only applies to testimony about monetary matters. But when it comes to be mafresh someone from an isur, to prevent someone from violating the law, or it's dini nefashis, it's matters of life and death, there, even if he's on a higher level and it's not lefi kveda, he still has to testify. Ki ein chachma l'neged Hashem. That is the halacha that the Rambam mentioned earlier in Perek Aleph Halacha Beis. The same thing is true with a melech. When a melech has to be mafresh someone from an isur, not monetary matters, or dini nefashis, life and death matters, he is obligated to testify min Torah. So when it says that min Torah, a king doesn't have to testify, that's only if it's dini mamanis, because it's not lefi kvede. But if it's not dini mamanis, it's dini nefashis, or it's lahafish me'isur, he does have to testify. However, the Chachamim said that Malchei Yisrael are different. They shouldn't testify even in such circumstances. Why? Because they don't subjugate themselves under the yoke of the judges. And that's the story in the Gemara in Sanhedrin that precipitated this story with Yana HaMelech, that precipitated that kings of Malchi Yisrael were not asked to testify, even though it was dealing with Dini Nefashos.